fasting today, so I wanted to maybe start something new on this channel, although we've done food reviews before. But today we went to McDonald's, which isn't a place I typically visit for food. Every once in a while, but usually very often for coffee. Because if you hit up that app, they notice that you start buying coffee, they'll start to give you offers for like 99-cent coffee. So, yeah, non-fasting day. Weight update. I'm down from 292. As of today, 272. 20 pounds. So pretty nuts. Pretty crazy. This is a shirt that didn't really fit too well before, but now we're back in it. So feel good about that. But yeah. Get the coffee, iced coffee usually from McDonald's. And I don't get the liquid sugar. I get the just like a packet or two of sugar. Because yeah, normally I would just get the full iced coffee with all the crap in it, but yeah. Now we're on a little bit of a health kick, so I try to cut down. Hey, here we go. We got the spicy snack wrap. And, I figured I'm wearing the Brewer shirt, so we can talk a little bit of, talk a little baseball. Because I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to the Milwaukee Brewers or baseball, but they are the best team in baseball. They're on a 2-game skid, unfortunately. Played the Cubs yesterday, 2 games, doubleheader, and they lost both. So, not happy about that. Obviously, being a Brewer fan, we don't like the Cubs. We don't. So, if you like the Cubs, that's your own choice. It's a personal choice. I understand. They like to rub it in our face that they won the World Series and we have not won one, which is, it's a fair assessment. It's a fair shot to take. But here we go. It's a spicy snack wrap. So I heard they got rid of the chicken legs. It's something different now. Like they have chicken tenders. I have really no idea. We'll try it. That's about what I expected. Yeah, it's every day that I'm doing this alternate day fasting, I try to eat somewhat healthy on my eating days. It doesn't always work out that way, and that's fine. I try to stay high protein, high fiber. That way, digestive wise, I stay regulated, and then the protein keeps you full. I fasted yesterday. The day before, I had like a breakfast sandwich, which wasn't too healthy because I had cheese and sausage, and then Little Caesars pizza for dinner. It was honestly like a typical day of eating before I started this weight loss journey. Except I ate less. Yeah, I ate less pizza. So yeah, and I still ended up weighing in today like 1.5 pounds down, so that's crazy. But yeah. Can I get a napkin? Yeah, I don't typically do a lot of eating videos. I don't necessarily enjoy the sound of people eating. It really depends. There's a lot of creators that do that kind of obnoxious eating thing. That's not for me. So I try to keep it respectful. But yeah, the Brewers. 79-47. 7 games ahead of the Cubs. Best record in baseball. Currently. Winners of 14 straight games before they lost to the Reds in the series finale. What was that? Sunday? So yeah, playing absolutely out of their minds. Something that I would never think I would see in my lifetime, just because it's so hard in baseball for small market teams like the Brewers. And I think that's one of the things in baseball that just needs to change. You can say robot umpires, umpire reform, all that stuff, because of all those bad calls. But I think priority number one is they need to figure out the salary cap. It is just, it's just kind of unfair. I understand why Boston, New York, those teams have all that money. I understand markets. It's just, it kind of makes it hard as a baseball fan, just in general. Not a fan of a team like the Brewers or the Athletics, or all these other small market teams that have lower salary. I just feel like it just takes away competitiveness. That being said, it kind of makes this year for the Brewers all the more special when something like this happens. And it reminds me of that movie, Moneyball. Great movie. Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Especially if you're a baseball fan. This isn't bad, by the way. It's actually spicier than I thought. Not saying it's very spicy, but it's got a little more kick to it. I think it's like kind of a ranch. I don't know. I don't have much light. Try to keep it. I got the mellow lighting in the room today, but not bad. The chicken selects were better. They were better. But yeah, if we look at MLB payrolls, the Mets, I realized the Mets had such a huge payroll. They're number one. For this season, $339 million. We have the Phillies, $287. Of course, the Dodgers. Oh wait, are these not in order? Oh, this is plus buried salary cap. What does that mean? Like money, like dead money. Oh, the money a team spends on a player earning a major league salary while playing in the minor leagues. So they're designated for assignment or sent down for performance. So oh, you know what? Never mind. I did not have the total payroll bar highlighted. So yeah, the Dodgers are first, and then the Mets. So Dodgers at $341 million. I was gonna say with their roster, they'd have to be number one. So yeah, then the Mets, and then the Yankees, Phillies, Toronto. I didn't realize Toronto had such a large salary cap or payroll. There's no cap. Houston. Then Texas, San Diego, Atlanta, then the Cubs at 10th. Let's see, who is really underperforming in the top 10 salary? Atlanta. They have a 9th ranked salary, and they are 57 and 69, with an average age of 28. And I guess everyone else in that top 10 is above 500. So again, there comes that disadvantage. Then if you go lowest payroll, you got Miami, the Marlins, $66 million. That is insane, the difference between first and last. And the White Sox, and then the Athletics, Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8th lowest payroll, the Milwaukee Brewers, at $113 million. By the way, all these people are still overpaid to play a game, but I mean, yes and no. There's different arguments to that, you know. Not everybody can throw a baseball 100 miles an hour. Not everybody can hit a baseball that goes 100 miles an hour. So, you know, whether or not you feel like these people earn that money, you know, it's up for debate. But anyway, 8th lowest, and they are 79 and 47. Insane. Clearly overperforming. But, you know, they're playing, they're the only team in that top 10 of lowest salary other than the Reds, who are 9th, that are above 500 for a record. Yep, best record in baseball. And followed by Detroit. That's 75 and 53. Pretty nuts. Pretty insane. I don't know why my AC kicked back on. It is kind of chilly out today. What's the weather? It's like 70. kind of humid. Definitely don't need it on today. We can maybe open a window or two. Yeah, this is pretty. It's pretty decent. I think the old chicken they used was better. I wasn't even that hungry. I did meal prep last night, and I try to make, kind of healthy versions of things. So I made a chocolate cake, kind of a deal. Oats, a cup of flour, eggs, Greek yogurt, cocoa powder, baking soda, and then some semi-sweet dark chocolate chips. You know what? I made a bunch of stuff yesterday. I made an egg and potato frittata. Just made this big frying pan full of it, and then I cooled it. I'm gonna go get it real quick. Be right back. Okay, we're back. So yeah, I made this loaf of chocolate bread. You can almost call it bread. And then I woke up this morning and I ate half of it. This was double in size this morning. So the camera will focus on that. There's not a lot of light, but yeah. Super, super healthy. I used date sugar instead of normal sugar. See, there's a lot of ways, like easy recipes to just like do healthier versions of things. Yeah, you can kind of see the little white specks are like the oats. Yeah. It was really good. Not too sweet, so you don't really feel like you're eating a dessert. Like I'm struggling to get through the snack wrap, to be honest, just because I ate half of this thing this morning. And I'll probably have this for lunch. This is the frittata. So I just toasted some garlic and onion, like thinly, kind of like Spanish omelet almost, but like thinly sliced some potato. Fried those off with some olive oil, bottom of the pan, and then I just poured in a egg and Greek yogurt mixture over the top, baked it, and then topped it with fresh mozzarella cheese, and then broiled it to melt the cheese, and then I'll be throwing that in the microwave later, having that for lunch. And then sometimes with stuff like this I'll throw like protein powder in it too if I want to make sure I'm getting enough of that. So yeah, that's what I made for meal prep today. And then I made a batch of hot sauce as well. I used to make a lot of hot sauce and actually sell it under the name Daddy D's Hot Sauce. D for Derek. But yeah, I used to make labels and sell hot sauce to my friends. I had like an Etsy shop as well. But it's a lot of work to make hot sauce, especially if you are fermenting. But this one was pickled, so I just took a label maker. I didn't make fancy labels like I used to. So we got Prototype X. I made this with some dried chile de arbos that I just rehydrated. Some onion, garlic, tomato, carrot, peppercorns, cumin, lemon juice, mango, and honey. And I pickled all the vegetables for about 4 days. I just let them sit. Blended it up. And then, yeah. The nice thing about a pickled hot sauce is that there's no fermentation. you're pickling, so you don't have to worry about any like gases escaping whatever jar you're pickling in, or you don't have to worry about that buildup of bacteria. And then pasteurizing all that stuff. Even though I did pasteurize this, I had it up to like 165 for 10 minutes, let it cool, and then I boiled all the bottles, sterilized them. I went kind of all out. Even though I'm not selling it, I'm going to give it away to some friends, but I need to try it now that it's cool, because it kind of changes after you heat it, the flavor a little bit. So yeah, I would try it on the rest of this, but it's already got some spice involved, so I'll probably put it on the frittata. Yeah, baseball. Crazy this year. Never would have thought as a Brewers fan we would go on a 14-game winning streak. Kind of thought for a while we were never going to lose. Honestly, it means so much to the team and the fans, especially this year. Given that Bob Uecker passed, Mr. Baseball. So it feels almost magical. So we're all really hoping that we can make a World Series this year. But you look at some other teams, like the Yankees and Dodgers, and how do you compete with teams that have that? Like, I just watched the Yankees, I think last night, go back to back home runs. Aaron Judge, Stanton. I'm missing the other guy. Bellinger? Is it Cody Bellinger? Yeah, it was Bellinger. So yeah, just pretty crazy stuff going on in baseball. So we're all hoping Brewers go. Unless you're a Cubs fan watching this, and then you're probably thinking the opposite. But you guys won 2016. We've never won one. We're due. Anyway, that was the spicy snack wrap. It's pretty good. I guess I'll give it a rating. If we're going to continue to do food reviews, maybe I'll give them a rating. I like the old chicken better. And given that it's still McDonald's food, I go 7.5, 7.5. I think that's a fair assessment. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys finished chewing before swallowing. Holy crap. Hope you guys get some good sleep, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the reminder bell, and hit the like button, and just say hi in the comments. because that helps out the most. So, see you in the next one, guys.